Hi, I'm Maddie with Maddie Sews and welcome back. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about a pair of running tights that I've made and what actually inspired these tights. And quite honestly, it's inspired a whole kind of wardrobe building session. So let's get into it. A couple of years ago, I actually ran a half marathon. And I remember training for it and just feeling really kind of strong. But when I hit that 10-mile mark in the half, I felt this pop in my calf and instantly I couldn't run anymore. And I basically hobbled the last 3 miles in to the finish line. And I was a little crushed by it, right? I went to doctors and really I just needed a whole lot of healing time. And I really haven't run since then. The thought of running now is a little scary to me, to be honest. I feel like I was at such a high point when I was running before that to start now and kind of start from zero. It's really humbling to say the least. But when it came time to actually look at the next tarot card that I was going to sew for, the strength card came up. And so let me show you the strength card here. And that's the Fountain Tarot. This woman is actually kind of caressing and cuddling this big old lion that doesn't really look too cute, but she's like, oh, my pretty little baby, right? And so what this card kind of gets at is that, well, it's about courage. It's about looking at the things that you're scared to do and kind of being your own personal lion tamer, right? And for me, that's the idea of getting back out there and running. And so that's why I decided to make this pair of pants. I had actually gotten this fabric online from Spandex World. They had a bunch of really cute prints. And I got this, gosh, I don't even remember what the name of this was, but I'll try to put a link here in the description notes if they still have it. And then I got this pink Milliskin to kind of, play with some color blocking. And I also got this really cool mesh knit for pocket details, and then it kind of see-through calf area. Let me see if I can show you that. See? I didn't do the ultra high waistband on this because when I did my test pair, I felt like the high contoured waistband hit me perfectly at the smallest point of my waist. And I did end up putting in a pocket here. Now I'll admit this pocket construction really needs some work. So I'm sure I'll get it right on the next one. But in the meantime, it's looking just a bit wonky, but there it is. I can put a credit card in there while I'm running. The problem that I have with tights, and this is across any brand, is that they never really quite fit properly. And I think it's because I have some really heavy thighs and large hips, small waist. And so when I'm working out or when I'm running, my pants just kind of slide down. The crotch gets really low and I end up having to pull my pants up all the time. And it's really kind of a mess, especially when I'm running or when I'm, hitting the bag at the gym. So with that being said, there's a couple of things that I made sure that I did to these pants that weren't exactly in the instructions, but that I had seen other people do. And I thought, oh, what a great idea. So the first thing that I did was that for the waistband, I cut the inside in that Milliskin as opposed to the more slippery designed part. And the reason why I did that was because when I was watching, I believe her name is Gretchen, and I'll put a link to her below. When I was watching one of her videos, she had mentioned that you want to kind of use something that's not as slippery on the inside, so that way it just totally doesn't slip off your body. And I thought, oh, that makes total sense. And another thing that she had highly recommended was putting some power mesh inside the waistband. So the way that I did that was I cut a piece of power mesh for the back contoured waistband as well as the front, and then I went ahead and I underlined the pink piece with the power mesh. So essentially you just sew them around, you sew them together around the edges, and then you use that as one piece. And it worked out really nicely. I've already run on the treadmill in these and they did not slip, slide, nothing. They were really good. Another change that I made to the pattern, and this was entirely for cosmetic purposes, was that I went ahead and lengthened the short piece here so that way it wasn't sheer all the way up my thigh. And so the way I did that was I basically cut the bright pink moleskin all the way down to the capri length, and then I cut the pant length all the way up using the regular pattern for the mesh netting. And I think that worked out really nice. One change that I will make on these pants next time, I mean with the exception of actually doing a better job on that, on my not so hidden pocket, I'll actually remove a little bit of the length around the knee area, so that way there's not as much bunching there. And I noticed a couple of people had that issue, but if that's the only problem that I have with these pants, I'll take it. I mean, this is hands down a winner. And I really like the way my butt looks in it. So these are my pants that are inspired by the strength card that have just really kind of helped me to build a little bit of courage and get out there and start running again, right? I did have enough of all of these materials to make a sports bra, so that's my next project. It's actually all cut out. I just haven't gotten around to sewing it, you guys, so that's gonna be the next video. In the meantime, thanks for watching me, and if you haven't already, please click that thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help me here on YouTube. Bye!